Oh my goodness, was that slightly professional? Maybe a little bit.
It kind of felt that way.
Who am I? Where am I? What is this? Hello everyone. Welcome to a show I call Tuesdays with Tori, because my name is Tori and I'm a sales director. I direct things. I was directing with a lubricant company for almost a decade, and then kind of landed in the lap of condoms, which is now kind of turned into what I'll call sex tech, right? We have the illumination, which I'm sure we'll sprinkle in here, which is the first ever LED light up toys, right? Adult toys. So yes, I said that and you heard it. Thank you for being here. So not only am I your self-proclaimed condom charmer, Paradise Marketing probably has been providing your store, your website, whatever, with all the condoms, because they're just run a little bit differently than toys. Thank you for the, oh, you should have put up the plug. I'd be like, thanks for the shameless plug. But just kidding. Wait, do it again. Do you have the plug? Okay. We'll clip that later while he goes to find product. I've decided I'm also this week's self-appointed director of poorly supervised marketing decisions. And this is why Nathan will help with some of these. But if you're new here, one day I started talking into the void, the ether, the interwebs, whatever you want to call them. And then it's just kind of hilarious, but not hilarious, because it's a privilege. People started talking back. What was just kind of like my one woman rant has somehow evolved into its own like thing. So thanks for coming and continuing to help make this community conversation just a place where people can reach out and network when our resources don't necessarily always look like we can attend everything or go to every hosted seminar or you just don't have time, and maybe you're scrolling and you find this, and Nathan and I tonight, oh my goodness, there's a mosquito, to give you a little inspiration. That's what I set out to do, right? If you impact one person, that's like 1,000,000%, right? Level 100, that's like the best thing. So it's also become my favorite. So as much as Tuesdays with Tori looks like it's a little web stream for you, it's really for me. Welcome to my love letter to the industry, and also the way I've kept my sanity for the last 3 years at least. I don't know. But while I was busy talking to the void and making all these vibrators glow, I do have to shout out that the Illumination line has been nominated by Store Erotica for Pleasure Product of the Year, Boutique Brand of the Year, and then and then also New Product of the Year. Thank you for the plug. Now we did the funny joke. And also, despite the sarcasm that's very much documented here and my questionable decision-making that I speak out loud to you, someone hit the nomination button for me as Businesswoman of the Year, which I just think is awesome, just to even be in that category. The people that are like in this category are insane people. So it's just nice to be sitting there. This is going to be the person-only screenshot I get of I was nominated. Like Alicia's up there. It's just crazy. So many great people. So I don't know who approved that, but thank you. All right. So thank you for cheering on Illumination, guys, and supporting the Tuesdays with Tori, because while I still have a job, I can afford these streaming web services. Okay. So you could be out there and you're just, I hope you're out there. I hope you're not lost. right? But you might be like, great, that's some good stuff. Why would any of this be helpful for me in my business? Maybe I'm a retailer, maybe I'm a vendor, maybe I'm a manufacturer, or just somebody looking to understand the industry. I think today's just a helpful conversation because it's all about marketing impressions. We'll hopefully talk about events and just creating experience that customers actually remember. I know it's a little bit interesting to say, like, how could you not remember walking into my sex store? Right. But I mean, memorable in the sense that somebody will never forget the conversation, not just what they ended up exiting the store with. But a lot of people are not necessarily taught that. I'm still learning it every day. So as marketing director at Eldorado, Nathan has a great sort of lens viewpoint because he spends his days helping brands and retailers connect with more customers. So, you know, we're going to bug him about why impressions matter, why events still work in this digital world we live in. The future is now. What makes for a successful in-store event, how to maximize attendance and any of the engagement you're getting, and just maybe some practical tips for anybody looking to host their own like ladies' night, right? Like it always sounds really great in your head and it is really great, but I get it. It's easy to get stuck in your head. Sometimes it's nice to hear somebody say, oh, my two favorites, hi Erica. Sorry, no, somebody say that like, no, that is a good idea, or I've seen success there, etc., etc. So that was my big old introduction to Nathan. Can you tell the lovely people what do you do and how'd you get here, right?
Oh yeah, we don't want to go into how I got here, but
okay, not the whole how did you get to the show or whatever, right? People might not know how we know. Okay, you're how did you end up becoming the marketing guy at Eldorado?
I'm gonna chalk it up to pure, unadulterated, perfect luck.
I'll take it.
Right place,
Perfect
right
luck.
time, and somehow managed to make the right first impression on Preston and Wanda, and then the right second impression and third impression, and here I am, almost 3 years later, and
Preston and Wanda own Eldorado, in case people don't know who these cool people are, right? I feel like I have to like give little stars. Like, this is the drama. I have to remind you about these people from this other chapter in case you didn't get it. All right.
So yeah, and now I'm marketing director here at Eldorado, and it's fantastic because I get to go as part of my duties. I get to go all over the country and visit stores and visit with you people out there. Duties.
Like you said, duties. My name's Tori and I'm immature. Look at, I turned my ring light on now. There we go. See me better. I was like hanging out in the dark.
You have to be kind of immature to work in this industry. It's the only way you can handle the jokes and the humor.
I would hope so. Or at least, you know, have some sort of, I don't want to call it thick skin, but at least be, I don't know, that's a sensitive subject these days where it's just, can you hang? Can you be a chameleon?
And can you fire right back when people send something your way?
Right. So, it used to be like an art. Was that like not necessarily debate, but like the witty repartee? Which is maybe why I feel like I found my people in a lot of ways.
Okay. Definitely.
Let's talk about marketing. I know some people are like, what is marketing? Is it just pictures? Marketing is everything, technically, right? You might be out there selling, running your brand, and you're also marketing, and you don't realize it when you think you're just selling, right? So in marketing, there's a lot of marketing puffery, right? There's a lot of words that get used, like impressions, reach, engagement, and just being, you know, aware. What's in the zeitgeist? What's in the trend? What's the new reel all the time? Like, what does any of that mean in practical terms for somebody?
The one thing that I always am saying about marketing is it's like sales, but better, because we are the tip of the sales sphere, or literally the top of the sales funnel.
Sales, but better, right? You're creating the demand generation.
Yeah, I mean, there is no sales without marketing, and a lot of companies and businesses forget that and think, oh, well, we need to focus sales, 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 but where are you getting your sales from? And that's why
Yeah.
I'm excited for today's topic, because it's a great way to get sales.
Well,
And
go right
that's
on
what
into it,
marketing
right?
is.
Yeah, I was gonna
Marketing is
say.
where you get sales from. And if you're not actively marketing your store, you're missing out on a lot of sales. And if you think that people are just going to show up and you haven't properly marketed, you're not going to get those sales. You're not going to get those people. No one shows up if they don't know it exists.
There you go. That was a great one. No one knows what they don't know. If they don't know how to get to you, then how's anybody going to know, right? So why do you think people need to care about impressions when we're all focused on sales, right? You kind of mentioned they're one and the same, but they're also not the same. How do you describe that, and why do you think it's important? If, like, say, now I got to go and coach my teams on these things, right? Or set
Oh
my
man.
own new strategy.
Yeah. So impressions. I've heard a million ways to track impressions. I've had people say, oh, wow, AI is getting me all these impressions, or I got all of these impressions off this post I made. Well, what does it mean? Really, it doesn't mean anything. The ROI on an impression is almost impossible to calculate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you? Because I know there's times and places and events where I have made an impression, right? If it was, information I gave out or just the brand or whatever it is. But then I hear from somebody 6 months later or something. It's like it's really hard to track if that panned out or not, because it's like literally not up to you in the end.
And you made a great point there. It's really hard to track. And sometimes it's really hard to remember that you did it at all, which happened to me actually today. I got
We're
a
all
phone call.
human.
I got a phone call and I had to ask the receptionist, please send us my voicemail so I can look this guy up and remember the conversation I had with him in January.
Like, hold on, I got notes. That happens to me,
Ye-
but it's even worse when like we had a whole conversation. You told me everything about your story. Like, I remember your dog's name and like what you were going through with your family. But like, no, we had a really great conversation. But what was your
Yeah.
name? Because my stupid brain like has named you like, oh, fun person, with the cool eyeliner that had the cute dog. I'm like, fuck, I know you. And that's like hard to recover from sometimes when you're at a trade show. You're like, I know who you are, but I am forgetting
Yep.
your name.
And so that is unfortunately sometimes the impression that I make and you make on people is, oh, it's that person that forgot my name.
I am sorry. That has had probably, I might have been that person for somebody out there. I never mean it. I never mean it. Blanca's here too. Hey, Blanca, what are you
Hey,
doing?
Blanca.
We haven't gotten a chance to chitty chat in a minute. We should do that.
I
You like
can
how I just,
totally hear Blanca saying, hey, in
yeah.
Blanca.
Hey, in the Blanca. Hey,
Yeah.
what colored
I can't
glasses are you
even
wearing today?
I can't even do a good impression of Blanca. I wouldn't even try. She
Oh,
is
my impressions of anything are just
unique into
horrible.
herself.
Okay, so what's maybe the biggest like don't do, right? Is there a huge trap if you're a business trying to evaluate whether marketing worked, whatever you did, whatever impression? Is
Oh
there
yeah.
is there a better best practice? Like, what do we need to not hyper focus on? That was 5
Don't
questions in one, so you'll be fine.
okay, I'm gonna take all of those. We're gonna compress them down.
You're such a
Um,
professor.
uh, so the big thing is you can't focus on one thing when you're trying to calculate this. Um, a lot of people will get tunnel vision. They'll say, well, my social media is just blowing up and it's great. Look at our social numbers. And you have to say, okay, but are we getting the sales? Are we generating any revenue from that? Because it's really tough, especially the way that Meta and the rest of the social verse have built their analytics to
Social
tell the
verse.
difference between bots and actual human beings. And I mean, I've been doing social media since Facebook was an itty bitty baby, and actually since MySpace. And those of you who remember MySpace, we did Tom dirty, and we're getting what we deserve.
Poor Tom. He was our
Poor
only
Tom.
friend.
He was my first friend.
Exactly. Poor Tom.
Yeah, the thing with social media is we don't know. We don't know what that engagement really is. Is it people? Is it bots? Is it somebody sitting on their toilet scrolling through our reels and watching 2 seconds of it?
Did
We
you
don't know.
buy the followers? Like, that's a thing. I didn't
Yeah,
know, where like some companies are just like, no, I can just like, with the low fee of whatever it is, here's 30,000 people.
I see Erica saying Meta makes me very mad. I
Didn't
feel
Meta
like,
make you mad today too, Nathan? They did something to
yeah.
piss you off.
Oh yeah, they've done a handful
MySpace
of
was the
things.
best. It was pretty chill, Erica. We're all serving our time.
And I could share my top 10 playlist or top 8 playlist and people, and oh, it's great. Loved it.
At least we
I
have
missed it.
Spotify now to share playlists. That's helpful.
Yeah, but Spotify is it's getting hard to tell what's fake and what's real there.
Yeah, truth.
Driving me nuts. Like, oh, this is kind of a catchy song. You look it up later, it's like, oh, this also is AI. I'm gonna bang my head against the table.
Shamra, you missed nothing because you are here now. Maybe
That's
some good
not
stuff.
true. She missed a shameless plug.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. For those of you maybe listening and you can't see, you'll have to go see, because he literally held up one of the illumination plugs. It's funny and you know it. Okay,
And
Shamra.
that's how you know I'm a dad, because it was a dad joke.
Oh my God, I love dad jokes and bad condom jokes, just jokes in general. Shamma, let us know if you've got questions. This is fun. We're talking just marketing and what it actually means, and some best practices on how to just keep it somewhere in your head when we're doing 18 other million things, right? Maybe we can strategize and get some ideas to flow together, so we feel less like we're chickens with our heads cut off.
So yeah, like, social's really hard to tell what our impressions are doing. Really hard. And if we focus too much on that, we lose sight of the bigger picture. And let's face it, we're in the intimacy industry. And if we're having these social interactions, we are not having any intimacy at all. So it comes down to what people see and hope that they're getting out of an interaction with you in their personal interaction in a store. Like, everybody who walks through the door of your store wants something. Is it a toy? Is it somebody to, recommend a condom? Is it somebody who's going, this is my 5th date, and that's the date I'm definitely going to show in the lingerie? Like, what is it? And that's where you can get some true measurement on your impression, because it's the impression of you, it's the impression of your store, and it's the impression of the products that you're selling.
Right, it's your
And
story. That's why
yeah,
branding is so important, which I don't know if that's a marketing thing, but also big sales thing. We can have a whole branding and storytelling conversations later. Those are my favorite, but that's why you can't just be, I don't know, an AI robot.
yeah. I mean, sure, the AI robot might keep your colors the same, but is it telling your story? Is it telling your store's story? Is it even telling the story of the product?
Do you know
And
your story? It's okay if you don't.
yeah,
Just make sure you're starting to craft one, and you have to write it down, because things will, evolve. Your brand will evolve, stuff will evolve, more opportunities will show up, and then you just got to remember right? Go back to your core, like, words of your brand. So, that's just my advice. You can't be targeted to everyone. You get lost.
yeah, you need to pick who you're targeting, and that goes for everywhere you're trying to make that impression.
Yeah.
There's certain people in this world I really don't care what my first impression with them is. You're lucky if I will even give you the time of day. And then there's other people, damn it, if I'm not going to put on the nice face and just be the sweetest, nicest person you've ever met in your life, because I actually care about what you think, not just about me, but about the brands I represent and
Like, I want
the
to help if you have feedback.
industry
Would
I
love it.
represent. And that's very important, because I see how we make people react to things. And the guys who are gonna come into your store, and I say this knowing that a lot of people in our industry, especially on the retail front lines, are women, and you know a lot of people in the queer community as well. And you're gonna have the biggest, I would say biggest dicks, but dicks are actually useful for something. I don't know, burning trash piles, walk into your store and be huge jerks to you, totally be inappropriate. And those guys, who cares what their impression is, as long as the what impression they get out of it is you're not going to put up with that crap.
That's a
And they
whole
can,
other like kit and caboodle,
I,
right? Where it's like, yes,
yeah,
your reviews are important. I used to work at Victoria's Secret. They had you got a $25 coupon for taking a survey code on every single receipt. Who do you think actually took the time to call in and complain? Do you think it was my regulars or the people that left happy? No, it was always the person was upset, and it was never something about me. Like, right, if it was if it was someone's behavior, at least you could like coach to that. But it was always,
yeah,
I don't like the return policy. That person wouldn't, or whatever it is, right? And I was like, okay, well, there's something to be said about gathering the feedback. That's very important. But also, people freak out, like, oh my goodness, this is my job because this person had a reaction, right? I don't think it
yeah,
should be held over everybody's head. Like you need to consider the source. You need to understand the lens.
absolutely. Way back in my much younger days, gosh, Tori, I don't even think you'd hit grade school yet.
I
I was
probably
working a sales job right out of high school at a well-known consumer electronics store that doesn't exist anymore. They might have one location left. I'm sure everybody can figure that out from context. But the training video left one really important impression on me when I was 18 years old, and that was, if somebody has a bad experience, they're going to tell 10 of their friends. Somebody has a good experience, they're going to tell one of their friends. And what really sucks, or what sucked a lot then, is that word of mouth had a lot of power. And so we kissed everybody's butt. Now, today, somebody has a bad experience, same deal. They hop on the internet and they complain about it. But a lot of times, the people who are doing the bitching have outed themselves as constant complainers, and everybody knows that that guy's a jerk, and pay a little less attention to it. So there's that upside. And the downside, though, is sometimes they'll get their friends to pile on, and that really sucks. So,
But I can't get all
nothing.
my friends coordinated for like the same, FaceTime cocktail. Right? It's always, I don't know. It always seems things that, I don't know, are much more emotional, are easier to get people to like join your cause
Yeah,
versus like, hey, I got to do some long-term stuff to do some good. That's a lot harder.
yeah. Well, and that's also a beautiful thing, is that guy who's come into your store and been a total prick that you told, maybe you should just use the internet to buy that dildo, sir. Um, he may go and complain about you, but he's also going to go back to the basement where he belongs. And the nice people who come into your store are going to go out and see their friends in person and have good interactions with them and say, oh my God, you're not going to believe this nice girl who helped me at the store the other day. She sold us the perfect strap on, and my husband loves it. Um,
Yeah.
that's a
But also so
completely
much
different
harder to
interaction.
track, right? Like,
Yeah,
oh, this one customer I spent an hour with today or whatever, they might not come back for a while. But
yeah,
again, or how many random people have you like just, oh, because I am my brand, end up finding you, or like a friend of a friend ends up referring you. Like I got a referral from one of the guys at Shots over the weekend. It's just like you don't know who's gonna just pop you as a puzzle piece into someone's opportunity.
yeah. That's very true. I've been encountering that a lot too.
That's a good thing though.
So,
I think I should add that to like my sales repertoire, right? If you're like closing or, you couldn't, it's not going to work out today. Like, that's great. Just keep me in mind. Like, ask your friend for a referral then maybe, right? If it's like, hey, we can't do business. Will you keep me in mind if somebody needs the service,
yeah.
product, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure that's in someone's like selling notes. It's not just a brilliant idea I had. I'm just out loud saying, I think I will add that.
Yeah. And I feel like this would be a great time for a quick shameless plug for one of the current viewers right now,
Oh, do it.
Erica.
Do it.
Erica Charms has been killing it with some social media contracting. And I know I said earlier, man, social media is a pain in the ass and it's really hard to get results and know what those results mean. She's somebody who at least gets some results, and I would say pretty affordable rates too. I just wish I had the budget to hire her.
Oh goodness,
So
Erica, the only reason you guys might be seeing like clips or that my engagements, my impressions are going up is because Erica's doing them, y'all. So another reason to support me so we can feed Erica and do all the great things. Oh, is she here? Oh, you're so sweet to me. Yeah, well, you're sweet to us. Thank you. Sorry.
so that's another one. Great impression. We've got a great impression from Erica, and she has definitely lived up to that first impression.
She says she's clipping this later. Do it, girl.
Yeah,
Use
please
it, right?
don't.
We can, right?
Don't use
We're going
video
to
of
be
me.
referrals for Erica if other businesses ask us about her, right? So there's some sort of business marketing loop we're already working in. We didn't know.
So where were we, Tori? I got lost for a minute.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all part of it. That's why it's live. It should be like fun and personal. Okay, so everybody spends so much time talking about the social media. Like we were just now talking about social media, or like email campaigns, just whatever the digital marketing is. I want to switch to in-person events, right? We just participated in one in Salt Lake City. We got some of our girls here today. Thank you, Salt Lake City. Always the pleasure. Why are in-person events still important?
So, like I said earlier, we're in an intimate industry and personal events are intimate. We have that opportunity to look somebody in the eye. And I know, like, right now I'm looking at your eyes, Tori, but it's through a screen and it loses so much when you're looking at people.
Yeah, right.
Through a screen.
You have to remember that too. Like a mirror is not even really you because it's still just a reflection.
Yeah. It's not, you miss that personal interaction. And when you don't have that, it's a lot harder to make judgments about things, not just people, but things. And when I have conversations, especially with like brand reps, and they're trying to either sell me something or we're trying to sell someone else something, you can tell when people don't believe in a product when you're in a room with them. And you can tell when they actually do believe in it. And they will never tell you that, oh, hey, I would never use this one thing, or I don't like the product my company makes. But you can tell that it's not their favorite. And you know when you're there and can look in their eye, what is their favorite.
Like it's okay to be clear, right? Don't waste people's times, but also sometimes it's a much easier conversation to have when you're face to face.
Yeah, and you like it's really hard. I mean, none of us are Shakira because her hips don't lie, but for most people, our eyes don't lie. And that's
body language. That's a whole other seminar.
That's why I like in-person things, because that body language tells so much. And yeah, you got to do that to really be able to drive the conversations in directions they need to go. People have to see the whole conversation. They have to interact with the real you.
Right. Like there's an email you, there's like a text message you, and then there's a you in person, right? They're all the same thing, but the messages, even if the message is the same, you can't control how someone's going to interpret it, right? So at least in person, you can make quick course correction decisions in real time, like humans are used to behaving with other humans.
There's a lot less context missing when you're having a real conversation in person, because you get those physical cues. But then how do we get people to these events, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, how do you drive that? And what would make a customer remember an event like that, after attending?
Yeah, I hate to say this, but we're in an age, and social media has done a lot of this damage where everybody wants something for nothing, or just for walking in the door. And we kind of have to cater to that desire that people have to get something for coming to your event, whether it's a free drink or you've got, do donuts in the morning while you're selling cock rings or something.
Well,
Like
or
come up with,
you're showing product they're interested in, or they sell every day, or
yeah,
you have something. I don't know, a seminar. Someone wants to get something out of something, right?
yeah,
Like, at least if I'm
gotta
learning, great.
they need that value. And whether it's a cheap piece of tchotchke or it's knowledge, or I mean, you know me, Tori, in the morning I'll do damn near anything for a cup of coffee. So if that means sitting through somebody's lecture on lube that I've heard 6 times, I'm gonna do that for a cup of coffee. I need my
Because what
drink.
if at the sixth time something connects that didn't connect also too, right? Like,
Yeah.
I remember and I still do. I try to listen to as many trainings as I can, even if it's not my category, because not only am I trying
Well,
to participate, right? Like, I know it's hard, all this travel, you get tired. Like, sometimes it's nice to have a friendly face.
yeah.
And then other times I'm like, hey, why is that important? Like, oh, this is great. I can see from my friend how they explain something like this, and it looks like it gets good feedback.
And there's some people that, man, if I can be in the room when they're doing a training, I listen to every word. Josh Ortiz pops right into my
I was
head.
gonna say you always learn something new from him, or at least
I,
have an amazing time.
oh my gosh, Alexandra,
Yes, Alexandra, knowledge for the wind. The wind. The
Alex,
wind.
I can't wait to see you in Burbank, and the rest of the Nobu girls. Sorry, that was off on another
No,
direction, but
this is a
also,
tangent friendly web stream. But yes, Alexandra, we like knowledge, and I will see you in Burbank so we can hoard more, supposedly. And Erica agrees. Josh did a really good job at the SLC event. I learned something new after years in the industry.
and Kim Card with Love Hunting Group is another one. I
Oh
watch
yeah,
every
she's
one of her
always great.
trainings. Man, I have learned so much from her, not just about the products, but how to train on product.
Well, and it's great that
And
she has like on floor experience too. So she
yeah,
understands why this might be important because somebody else asked for it this way, kind of situation.
yep. And then, of course, Alexandra's team at Nobu. Alex, your team is kick ass. And anytime they open their mouths, I always try to shut up and listen because they're really, really smart.
Shout out to Kim, it's amazing. I gotta call her. I gotta get her on the show. Everybody's just so busy, right? So what from the desk of the marketing director of Hotel Toronto, from your perspective, what separates a great event from one that's just like checking a box, right?
God, that's a tough call. A great event is not just one that gets you good sales, it's one that gets you repeat sales. Sure, a one-off sale is fantastic. I mean, every penny counts, especially in this economy. But if you are selling right and your people understand what they're buying and have a good experience with what they're doing, then they're going to come back for that second sale. And that's the sale that really counts. It's that second one because that's going to lead to a third and a fourth and a fifth. Those repeat customers are the ones that you need.
Well, and you have to remember you're still selling to humans. So humans have a hard time changing the process, but once you're in and changed and done, you're set, right? Maintaining is a whole different situation, but for the most part, people don't want to spend their time doing more admin work and paperwork and switching from here to there and whatever else, right? But they want to make sure that their stores are being, kept the way that they need. They need to make money too.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they don't, well, then there's no store anymore.
Well, then
right?
I was going to say work with your distributor, right? There's lots of programs that maybe you aren't aware of with your manufacturer, or, jump on a Tuesdays with Tori and make a comment and see what people come up with. Like, right. Well, we'll figure something out. But do you have any examples, right, of retailers successfully using events to kind of build this long-term loyalty?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
you have
yeah.
examples. Let's have stories.
So there is an event that happens in Colorado, in Denver, on a quarterly basis. It's a big kink party. And there's been a couple of retailers that have been repeat, I don't want to say offenders, but I like that word, repeat offenders. They have been going there and selling product. They've been a vendor at these shows, and they are using somebody else's ability to get people in the door to sell product and build their customer base. And those have been fantastic for those retailers. I have seen one of them, she mostly just did lingerie at the first one. And then the second time I saw her, she said, yeah, I have to expand and do more stuff here because people kept asking what I had. And it's really hard to explain some of these products in a loud environment. So I brought them this time, and people keep coming back to her and getting the next thing, getting the next thing and the next thing. And she's found a way to get in the door of someplace that brings her a whole bunch of people that she can then get back to her store. And I think that's a great way to do it.
Right.
Because not all the stores have space to have a big party. I mean, a
That's
ladies'
true.
night is fantastic and would be awesome, but I mean, let's face it, unless you have a dedicated classroom space that you can put some wine and cheese out or have a great speaker come and talk, you don't have the space to do a lot of these things. You got to find other events you can be at. And many little trade shows, I guess, for lack of better words, trade show type events are starting to be more receptive to the adult space, especially with products like
Like the
here's
whole health and wellness. Yeah.
another shameless plug for
Another
Illumination.
shameless
I mean,
plug. Dee-dee.
those are pretty non-offensive. It's not like it's a giant 3-foot
We
dildo.
are not, our story currently does not include like kink and bondage and hardcore stuff at the moment. No, it's
Yeah. And there's several
more tech
brands that,
driven than like kink. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of stores already carry these brands that are almost tame by, comparison. I mean,
Consider the source here, ladies and gentlemen.
who doesn't love, collecting creature cocks and getting all of them? But
And the cuties.
yeah, oh, the creature cuties. Creature cuties you can take to a lot of things, but you can't necessarily take a creature cock anywhere. But you can take a unicorn or the cute new Vibin unicorn toys
There you
or the
go.
creature cuties or even the bondage bears. Those are, I don't want to say family friendly, but they're not going to make grandma clutch her pearls quite as hard as the 3-foot hellhound that Josh has in his garage.
Yeah, depending on where your store is, right? There are certain things that you
Yeah,
can put on display and maybe other things that you cannot.
I know some of you unfortunately probably work in an area where you have all the good stuff in the back, and out front is the bachelorette party supplies, which probably at the end of the day are the most smutty of everything you carry. But
Blanca
that's
made
what
it
people
back,
can take.
by the way.
Yay.
And she says that she had them at her sister's scrap and yap smut event. So that's exciting. Ooh, Shamra. Retail managers appreciate the small trade shows, especially when there's an opportunity for education. We can't always get out of the stores. Oh, for sure. Or even leave the state because we're responsible for our staff in multiple stores. We don't always get the scoop on the newest products either. So the trade shows are fantastic. No, and that's great advice because my kind of theory is like absolutely do whatever is needed for people on the floor every day. You guys are like the front line, so to speak. You guys are everything. So like, at least from my side, I go attend big trade shows to inform my buyers, and we all assume the buyers can tell you guys everything. And I'm sure they do, but also other things happen, right? Like that's not the priority. You guys are still running your shows. So I think there's a huge, big disconnect there, right? You don't always get to there was a time where there was extra staff and, you know, people could fly out to do conferences more easily. But even then it was always, at least feedback I got, where it's like, hey, people still need to run the store. I can't just like shut it down. Like, right, we're open till like 2 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah, and that's actually the reason why we've decided this year at Eldorado to just really focus on the road shows and get out to places so we can meet with more of you. Because yeah, Altitude's a great show. I love it, but it's really designed around the people who are buying for,
Lingerie.
you know, lingerie and buying for big chains. And even the big chains aren't sending all of their store managers. They're sending 2 or 3 people. And the only way that you guys on the front lines are really going to get any kind of information and things like that is for us to come to you. And I I honestly believe that even though these are smaller events with, you know, we're not occupying a massive hotel in Vegas, we're occupying half of the ballroom space at a DoubleTree, we're still bringing information directly to you, or as nearly as directly to you as we possibly can.
Oh, I love them. I feel the
Because,
most inspired when I get to talk to people, not just buying, but on the floor.
oh yeah,
It's just amazing. Even if just like 12 people show up, I'm like, wow, look at the 12 people that maybe I actually impacted, because, you know, just
yeah.
finding out somebody didn't know this or didn't know that. I'm just like, oh my God, I can help.
And you get to have that interpersonal relationship stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, Blanca
Everyone's,
says
yeah.
regionals, the wave of the future. I just hope none of the other distributors pick up on it, because I want to do them
Oh,
all.
well,
I want my
it
road
could
shows
be
to be my
happening already,
Pokemon.
but that's okay. You can still dominate.
Yeah, I want to visit everybody's store everywhere in the country, and I know I'm never going to do that. There's too many.
That's a tough one, right? That's a tough one. At least maybe do a regional in every state. That would be
That's at least in every kind of region.
yeah.
Trying to focus in areas where we can get as many stores together as we can without having to make people go to Vegas or go to Burbank.
I forget some people like going to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
I was like, where is this gonna go? I'm not one of them. I don't know.
I like
It was
going to
super
Burbank
fun
because,
when you were 21.
yeah, the best part about going to the big shows is when I get to hang out with your boss and he takes me to dinner, Tori. Like
He's a good
that's
one.
what I
Both
like
of
about
them.
the big trade shows. Otherwise, it's just a lot.
Oh no, for sure. It's definitely, dude, it's a lot of work. If seeing some of my friends and getting some things done and not just through email or whatever didn't keep me like so afloat, I'd be like, no, I don't need to go. Right? You're away from your family. I know it looks all cool, but like airplanes suck, hotels suck. At least you get to see your friends. That absolutely keeps me going.
Yeah, and you're right. It sometimes it's really tough on the road. And every time I get a picture of the cat sent to me from home, I'm like, oh, my kitties, I miss them. And
Well, you're
I
just
know
out of
that happens to you with the dogs, and
when you're just out of your routine and your resources, and then it's just
yeah.
But also it is a lot of fun because you get to go see places and meet people that you never would have. But also the internet, I've met so many people and engaged with so many people that I wouldn't have met otherwise. So I guess that's life. There's a great and a not so great to everything, huh?
Yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, the reach that you have with your show here, Tori, helps me get more people to our shows. And I know we say you have to be an Eldorado customer. Well, it doesn't mean you have to have ordered. It just means you have to sign up so that I can talk to you and
Yeah,
then
that doesn't mean you
win
can't
you
get an
over as a
invitation.
customer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. That's
like
huge.
I want to win you over as a customer. And again, it's that personal touch that I was talking about earlier. I really believe in that. And I think that when we can meet with people in person, we'll do a better job selling things to them. And that goes for you guys in the stores too. If you can meet people where they are and convince them to come to you, it's going to be worth it. Really will be.
No, I love that. So let's wrap up with a little bit of just rapid fire and fun stuff, because
Oh my God, have we been doing this for 45
it's already
minutes
been
already?
45 minutes. I'm like, I had 3 more like sections we were going to talk about, like actually planning events and then getting more out of your vendor partnerships, people that didn't know, and then like, just making, like talking about ladies' nights, workshops, and community buildings. But we'll save that for later. Thank you again, Nathan. He popped in. Another person was supposed to be here today, but I think it's also perfect because we just came back from one of your road shows. Erica just found out that pleasuresuperstore.com uses Eldorado as their main distributor. They do. Marty is a good guy. I'm glad you're set up with him. He's Trip, nice. Man. He's Trip. It's like Kevin Bacon. Well, the joke was like 7 degrees to Kevin Bacon. It used to be to System Joe, or I still call it it's 7 degrees to System Joe, but there was an example kind of. In-store activations or event or what I miss. Yeah. Remember when you could just throw events and the goal was just to get better email because you were working on email marketing? Now it's get the contacts, do the strategy, do the sales analysis, win them over, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. All right.
Are you ready?
Rapid fire, Tori. Ready.
No overthinking, just answers. Let's wash your brain out because I know you still have to work, even though it's the end of my day. What do you think is the most underrated marketing tool?
Oh, that's a really tough one. I'd have to say word of mouth.
Yeah. You know what? That's the perfect answer. That's a perfect answer.
Everybody believes in, well, I shouldn't say everybody. So many people believe in AI now to take over their marketing tasks. AI is fantastic at doing things like sort my notes. I need to know what was said at this and put it in an order. AI is absolute garbage at creating a marketing program or marketing materials. I'm not going to go down that road.
It just spits out the internet.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth and talking
remember
to people.
When you put all your trust and faith in me and JB for Tori de Mail? Yes. We used to like plan everybody go. I'd be like, here's your route. Go see all the stores together. Be safe.
Oh, you used to put trust in JB?
He was supervised. Blanca was there too.
Yeah. I kid. JB.
Oh, we kid. JB, you don't watch my show, but we love you. What's the most overrated marketing trend or like a trend you just can't stand right now?
Oh, I just spit it out. AI. I got many 4-letter words that I could use, but I don't want to get you banned from Facebook.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. They already have problems with my elbows. Okay, so one thing that you think every retailer should start doing just tomorrow. Just one little thing you can start tomorrow.
I'm going to go back to my roots. Look around your store and see what's hiding in the corner, what's dusty, what nobody's looking at, and move it.
I love it.
Put it out where people see it, because you never know. It may just be because they can't find it.
No, you always have to have your hands on the product because you just don't know what you might be missing back in the crevices, or you need to clean them, or something's expired and you wouldn't have noticed, and now you can call for help to switch it out.
Yep.
One event that you've attended that you think absolutely nailed it.
Oddly, because I was somewhat uncomfortable at it, just because too many people, I think AVN is killing it right now.
That's great to hear.
There's portions of the AVN show which I think need to be reevaluated so that they can get more people into the areas. But as a whole, I was really impressed at how they had the just organization of check-in and getting people through lines. And obviously you're dealing with a lot of scantily clad people there, and how they were able to manage the rules of the hotel without having it be an issue for anyone. I was really, really pleased with that. And also I met some really, really smart content creators who know exactly how to get things out the door and how to make products move. And I think everybody who's trying to get young products out the door, new items, needs to go and talk to those content creators in person and show them the product to see if they are interested and want to take a stab at it.
I think people are coming home. They're home early. Oh goodness. Why is everybody early today? Making me feel late, and I'm still on time. Okay, coffee, energy drinks, or pure spike? What are we running on?
Today, energy drinks.
All right, all right.
And water. I'm hydrated. I'm trying to be a good person.
Hydration break for everybody. If you weren't in marketing, what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably sales and probably hating it. I tell people frequently I'm really good at sales, but I do not like me when I'm doing sales.
Ah, is that the customer service voice? Everybody has one. It's okay.
No, I sometimes lose sight of the customer and will not always sell them what they need or want, but what I'm trying to move. And I don't like that when I do that.
That part. Yeah.
My brain turns off because I find the shortest route to close the sale.
Well, that's not sales,
like that.
right? Sales is solving the problem. So that would be prospecting.
That's why I like marketing.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Last one for a minute anyways. What's one word that describes the future of retail? If you say AI, I'm going to smack you.
Still alive. I know that's 2 words, but
I'll take it. I'll take it.
That no amount of Amazon delivery is ever going to take the place of walking into the perfectly set store and just having your mind blown by it and go, oh my God, I want to come here every day and buy something. I wish I had more.
Right? Like merchant is one of the oldest positions in the book, right? So people are still going to do commerce, right? It's not, we have the interwebs, yes, but you know, there's still going to be, you need to, even though you order everything at Amazon, don't you still just want to grab your iced coffee and like walk down the little streets and look at stuff and see other people and interact? Like that's never going to go away. That's just biology. Humans are meant to be in tribes. They're not meant to be alone. And we get bored easily.
Yeah. No amount of, or I should say, no really cheap price or next day or same day delivery is going to make me want to not see people and ask them questions in person about products.
Right? Like for forever? No.
Yeah.
Like your entire life, never going to walk into a store again. It's just, it doesn't seem, it's unreal, right? It doesn't feel natural. Like at some point people are going to go into stores and do shopping, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's some things I don't want to talk to a person to buy, but there's a lot of stuff I'd rather talk to somebody to buy.
All right. Don't you just need to leave the house sometimes? That part too?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me because I'm a house girl. It's easy to work here and do all the things, but like I gotta go experience some other people I don't even know. You know, you gotta just like brain needs to see there's a world outside of whatever is my internal world.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So fun. Okay. This is the part where I need you to do the shameless plugs and I thank you, but like also let people know where to, I know you do this, but let people know where they can get a hold of you if they have questions or they're interested in Eldorado or whatever. Do the things, please.
So on most social media platforms, if you toss in the words Eldorado Trading, you're gonna find us. That's one way to get a hold of us. You can also get me at nathan@eldorado.net is my email, or marketing@eldorado.net, or if you are looking to buy, hit sales@eldorado.net, and that'll connect you with the sales department. If you are in Minneapolis area this weekend for Pride and just feel like catching some good old ice hockey, you can find me at the Cottage Grove Ice Arena for the Just Be Great hockey tournament. It's raising money for a great charity, and I'll be there providing the music. Otherwise, you can look me up on most socials with my handle N810 or the N810. There. Plugs made.
Thank you. Thank you for all the shameless plugs. I thought I'd had your banners from before of like the emails, and I couldn't find them. So bad job, Tori. I will work on that. Thank you again so much for coming and being, short notice and bringing your brilliant brain. But I think it worked out perfectly. If anybody is out there in the ethers and you're just now watching this, or you're getting just like the end, like, oh no, I missed it. Never fear. The YouTube will be automatically posting this like right as soon as I end the stream. So you can go back there and check it out. Also, you can just, wherever you're viewing our faces, you can send a DM message over there or use my professional email, which is Tori@paradisemarketing.com. Feel free to reach out if you want to be on the show, if there's something you have questions about. Maybe you want to talk to Nathan about something and you didn't rewind to hear him say the things, or you were in the car, so you didn't write them down. That's what we're using the socials for. So do reach out, and thank you again for even giving me a show that is to you, the audience, and to my friend Nathan for coming today. Hannah, I love you because she says we are great. Thank you again for the support. And it's Tuesday, so we got even though it's the end of the week, it's not. Not yet.
If you want to see me and Tori in person together, we won't be working in the same space, but we will both be in Burbank in July for Emmy. I probably
owe him a drink, so you can find us by the food.
Oh yeah, that'll probably happen at some point. You can find us both, not in the same place, but the same venue at Stimulate in Nashville in the beginning of August. We will be doing the Eldorado road shows through the rest of the year. In August, we'll be in Seattle. In September, Chicago, and in October, Austin. So if you are a customer anywhere near those areas and want to come to a roadshow, hit me up. We'd love to see you, meet you in person, in the flesh, and get to chat with you. And if you come to the roadshows, I'll take you out to dinner.
Right? You don't even need to be a customer. You can inquire within.
Yes.
See, all right. Learning so many great things. No, this is perfect. This is why is Nathan not run my show? I don't know, because he reminds all the good things at the end of the show. Someday we'll get there. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. It's Tuesday, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Yay.